Okay, here we go.
Yep, we're running.
Let's go. Okay. All right. We're working on limited time. We tried one already, but it exceeded YouTube's expectations. But real quick, I got to say, Stylistics.
I have.
Yes. Sent to me by Russell and the Boys, Piano Man. I go into town, everybody asks me, but they always stop me. Yeah, I got another one. They sent me a different one, you know. I go downtown, we go to the store, everybody stops me to talk about the Stylistics. Guys are amazing.
Yep.
Russell's done a lot for the forum.
Oh, he sure has. He sure has.
He's got the longest running thread now on the forum. It's been incarnated 6 times. It's ready to go 7. I mean, it just keeps coming. He's so helpful. Thank you, Russell. It's appreciated. Okay, this one goes out for John Lester, my good friend John Lester, and others. There was a thread on the forum that showed a clip of an early Motown so-called recording session with Temptations, which happened to pan into the control room to see a young Russ Tarana. And the question was, was it legit?
No.
And it wasn't. It was just staged. Somebody had mentioned they thought that it was, David was lip syncing, and he wasn't. I mean, they were just singing into dead microphones. We can't figure out there's some guys behind the board doing something, and then it pans away, and then Brian stops the session and goes back, and then all of a sudden there's Lawrence Horn and Russ. Yeah. So we don't know how, it's just kind of strange.
Well, it was just all cut for some, it might have been for a TV show or something. Yeah. It was showing how records are made, which is...
Well, that's how records are made.
Yeah.
Records aren't made like that.
You walk into a studio, everybody does it at the same time, and walk out 10 minutes later, and it's done. You got to hit, oh boy, look what we did.
I'll tell you when I had early days of Terror Sherman, there was this guy, Basil Delan. He was a Mexican entrepreneur around Detroit. He owned a couple clubs, and then he had a record label. First time he comes into Terror Sherman, I'm really scratching for business, right? Tells me he wants to come in, they're going to do an album, So I'm saying, an album? Oh boy, the rent's made for a couple more months. Day of the session comes, all these guys come with mariachi things. They come running in. They run into the studio. They start. They get set up. They start playing. They don't stop for an hour. They leave. They've got his album. And he would sell these things in his club. He was a smart man. But anyway, so much for it. But they did it all at once there. But generally, it's not done that way. So
no, it's not done that way at all. So, everything is separate. Everything's done separate. Record your basic rhythm first. And that takes time to do that, to get the right take and everything else. And then the lead vocals are done separately. The backgrounds are done another day.
How much time do we have?
And we're almost up to 3 minutes.
We have 3 minutes left.
Yeah.
Because I thought about talking with you when it shows you and Lawrence Horn in the control room. It bothered me. It bothered me that you were assisting Lawrence Horn, because I think Lawrence Horn is basically an idiot. But he was
my first boss.
He was your first boss, because you were at Golden World. Motown buys Golden World. And then and you wanted to go to Motown first, but they told you to go to Golden World to get out of your Sunliner contract. And at that time, that's when Wingate says, "Hey, why don't you work for me?"
And I did.
And he did,
4 months later, Motown.
And then Mike Motown buys some place, So he's your boss, whatever. So
I was new there.
Well, you were new everywhere. I mean, you had to make your mark.
I mean, I only just did Isaac Hayes. And
I mean, you'd already started. No, you hadn't done Isaac Hayes then. Not at that time. Not at that. No,
you're right. You're absolutely right.
You were still. You're still the fair-haired boy. You've done Edwin Starr, stuff like that, But so HDH are going to use Terror Sherman Studios when they break off from Motown. They come over, we make our deal. But then Lawrence wants to come over and check the studio out, and that idiot came in. He was so smug and so condescending, and I was just like, he's like, he's looking at a studio that was like, Star Wars compared to what he was used to, put together by Mylan Bogdan, you, Les Chasey, Bill Belch from United, and Ed Wolfram.
I think Ken Sands did it.
And Ken Sands had a hand in it also. So we had some real talent putting this board together. And I love Ed Wolfram sings. That board had iron in it.
The Transformers.
Transformers could hold a lot of bottom, because those boards got a lot of bottom put to them.
Ed Wolfram's a genius.
Ed Wolfram is a genius.
That guy is great. So,
but anyway, so
what does this do?
No. Well, you just ruined my mix. No.
What is this thing called?
It's called a radio.
A radio.
So you twist all these knobs.
I see.
Yeah, I finally put the old board back together. I had it was on the forum not too long ago about the Roland BR1600 that Pete Rivera and I were going to try to use together. Boy, did I get rid of that thing in a hurry. Got my Mackie back.
Hey, Mackie is back in town.
Mackie is back in town. Oh, that was terrible, man. That was terrible.
Yeah, we got about half a minute.
Half a minute. We're losing we haven't gotten our Sorensen Squeeze program back together so we have to keep it under 100 megs to get on YouTube. And plus there's a 10-minute limit, which we can't do because it's too much information anyway. So anyway, maybe I will just cut it here to be safe, huh? So John, and everybody else, hope that answered your questions about the video. It was nothing. It was staged. It was just a blurb.
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to turn this off.
Okay. See y'all later.
Take care.